Always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 5'7". Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world. It's Teofimo Lopez, the National Gold Gloves champion in 2015, and at 23 years old.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their... And that's the opening bell, round 1. And he just missed with that left jab. Tried to score with the jab. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
And he scores with the counter. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The perfect counter lands. The courage on display here is incredible. Counter shot. That jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That punch landed. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Crawford in that last one. Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. Missing with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Straight right just misses. They miss with the jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Crawford in that lap. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, see a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab misses. Catch and shoot. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. fighter. This is about want.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Got in there. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that lap. Let's start the sixth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Punching. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be...
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Exchange punches. Just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different? And there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. Counter punch. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Caution being thrown to the wind. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that is that.